Hi, salutations. How are ya? Now, before we start this Vogue 20 question things that you guys want me to do, let's just sit down, relax, have a kiki. Now, before you judge me, I'm quite well aware that I'm going to be pouring red wine into this red solo cup, but I like to pretend I'm sophisticated when I'm secretly garbage, both class and trash. It's how I like to balance my life out. So cheers. Now, onto these questions. They're about me. I am from Dallas, Texas. Grew up there, been raised there all my life. I went to college in Orlando, Florida. I got my bachelor there in 2 years because I am insane. And I've been working in the music industry for about 7 years, mainly doing artist hospitality and VIP hospitality for concert tours and music festivals all around the country. I've worked with the likes of Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Zedd, DJ Snake, so on and so forth. And basically what I do is I ensure that rich people are happy by making sure that they're all liquored up. Another thing about me is that I'm pescatarian, so I love fish and other vegan meat substitutes. And I'm also lactose intolerant because me and dairy, we do not have a good relationship. The demographic I feel like I can speak to the most is the Gen Zers and the millennials of this world. I am 25, so I'm right on that cusp of both generations. And not to toot my own horn, but I do feel like I represent the modern millennial, which means I love pretentious food and avocados and avocado toast and coffee and kale and exercising and puppies. My Instagram game is fire. My Twitter game is strong. And I'm also queer, which is, I think it's very important and because it kind of reflects our times. And I feel like, you know, the LGBT folk are not very well representative in the radio community. Quote me if I'm wrong, but out of all the jocks I've met in my city, I've only known one to be gay. Everybody else, not so much. So, I could be wrong though, so please let me know if I'm wrong. If I was given $1 million, what would I do with it? I would do 3 things. I would A, pay back all my student loans because I hate you, Sally Mae. I really do hate you. I would pay back my parents for all the hell I put them in college. Like, I was terrible, okay? I would go shopping at Whole Foods when I should have been shopping at Walmart for groceries. And number 3, I would buy a Gucci tracksuit so I can live out my fantasy as a rich woman of Calabasas. The 3 things that make me laugh in life are A, number 1, bathroom humor, a good penis joke. I'm dead on the floor laughing. 2, any witty Wes Anderson humor will make me hit the rafflecopter. And 3, a good GIF. I know some of you pronounce it as GIF. I pronounce it as GIF, and so does Obama. And so I'm gonna say it how Obama pronounces it. So hashtag get at me. Which celebrity is my favorite and why? I love Paris Hilton. I know. I think she was a trendsetter ahead of her time. I think that she was the OG Kardashian before the Kardashians were even Kardashians. So we gotta bow and respect the queen. I will forever stand Miss Paris Hilton. Which celebrity do I see myself a lot in? I see myself a lot in Pink. She's very crass, very blunt, honest, straight to the point, no BS. But she's also a very sweet and genuinely nice person. And I see myself as a lot in her. Which celebrity do my friends remind them of me is Tony from 13 Reasons Why. A lot of people say I look like him, which I take that as a compliment because Tony's hot. And if he's hot, that means I'm hot. What do I like to do for fun? I love going to raves. Hashtag plur. I love going to raves, especially in a new city or in a different city. There's no way that's better to make new friends. You can go in there, party with strangers, and walk out with a rave fan for life. I've seen it before. It's happened to me before. It's awesome. I also love going to drag shows because they're fun, and it gives me an excuse to go, yes, queen, you better work, like every 5 seconds. I love it. I live. My best friend is David. His name is Davin, D-A-V-I-N. I know it's weird, but that's how his parents decided to name him. And long story short, he is a photographer and a filmmaker. He's worked on TV shows like Fixer Upper, and he does commercials and concert photography. Cool thing about him is that he's colorblind, which is really, really awesome because, I mean, he works in photography. So I think that's pretty neat. But he's also my favorite human in the world. He makes me laugh like nobody else does. When I say witty Wes Anderson humor, he is a personification of that. And he's also the biggest troll I know. He literally, I'm the ugliest sleeper in the world, and he likes to take pictures of me while I'm sleeping when we travel and post it on Instagram or Snapchat. My perfect day is hustling, a good day of hustling and productivity, eating really bomb food, and working out, and then going back home to play Overwatch. That is my perfect day. My perfect date is, honestly, if you take me out to sushi and don't be boring, my panties will probably hit the floor at the end of the night, and we can cuddle afterwards. If I could do anything in life, what would I do? I would get laser hair removal because I need it. I need it, okay? It takes a lot of effort for me to not look like Sasquatch. Tell something that I tried and I failed. Well, when I was 14, I bleached my hair, bleach blonde. I went to Sally's, got the kit, and I went to town. I did the mistake of putting a plastic bag over my head, which basically melted on top of my head, and it melted the Walmart imprint on my head, and it was hell to take it out. But my hair was crispy fried. It was horrible, and my brother called me a cheap hooker because I had long hair and because I was super emo and I looked like a girl from the back. And I just told him, what do you think a cheap hooker looks like? An embarrassing story is 2 and 1. We were at this nightclub at this after party, and I got in a fight with Riff Raff, like a verbal argument with Riff Raff because he was trying to get us kicked out, and I was like standing on top of the table and I was yelling at him. But after that happened, we went back into the artist van to go back to the hotel, and I was so drunk, wasted, litty, that I puked on my entire staff and inside the van that we rented out. But I did not get fired. They actually thought it was funny and hilarious, so my boss was like cool with it. I know, right? Now, if I could be, what did I want to be as a child? I wanted to be Justin Timberlake when I was a child. I would watch his music videos on TRL, on NSYNC. I would literally like copy his dance moves, which explains a lot about myself. My mom should have seen that one coming. My favorite reality TV show is RuPaul's Drag Race because I love drag, and the Bad Girls Club because I feel like it is my alter ego lives there. It is the most trashy, most disgusting reality TV show you can watch, but it's so entertaining. Like, I would be that girl that is too real for everyone. I would get kicked out for snatching wigs and weaves. If I could be any character on a TV show, who would it be? I would be Harry Potter because I love that universe. But I would change a couple of things. I would get with Hermione Granger because Emma Watson, how can you say no? Or I will get with Neville Longbottom because the glow up on him is real, you guys. It's real. Just look it up. And I would be in Slytherin, not Gryffindor. My biggest guilty pleasure is any teen drama show. I love Grey's Anatomy. I love One Tree Hill. I love The 100. I just love the drama, the breakup, the tears, the crying. I know they're directed towards teenage girl, but I feel like I'm a teenage girl at heart. My friends think I'm weird for it, but I'm obsessed. Being on air requires you to be vulnerable. Would that be a problem for me? No, it would not be. I'm an open book. Just ask me anything. I'm very self-aware. So if anything I've said about myself, I've probably insulted myself more times than you can count. Anyways, I gotta get out of here because I'm probably breaking 100 HR rules right now, and I want to drink this wine before I get back to work. So bye.